In this video, I'm going to go through Restream Live Studio, give you a tutorial and full demo on how you can live stream to one platform like YouTube or Facebook if you want, or multiple platforms if you prefer. Bring on up to 9 guests onto your streams, show comments on screen, and so many other things on your live streams through your web browser, so you don't need to install any software. So I've been using Restream for over a year now, and I have to say I love it. So I've created this video series for you to pull back the curtain on Restream, to get the very best from it and create amazing looking live streams. Now, if you haven't got a Restream account yet, then click the link in the description below. With that link, you will get $10 credit off your first paid subscription. Make sure to click the link in the description below to sign up for your account. So we're going to dive in right now, set things up so you can start streaming with Restream Live Studio in just a few minutes. So here we are inside the Restream dashboard. On the left, you have your options. If you want to go into the Restream Studio, which we'll go into in a minute, that's your option there. If you want to connect it to other software like OBS, vMix, etc., you can click on that. You'll get what's called an RTMP details, and then you just put that into your software and you can connect to Restream and then multi-stream to various platforms. You also have the option to stream recorded video, so you can upload a video and stream that as if it was live. Under schedule event, that's where you would obviously schedule events, and you can see 2 events I have set up here for my Saturday stream on the right hand side. So I can set up more of them in there. And if I just want to record only, I have that option there, so you can do interviews, etc. on here and just record them only. So if you go into the live stream studio, here we see the layout itself. So you can see I've got an icon here because I've got my camera switched off. I also have a background going on here, a video background, which we'll come to in a minute. And this is where you would see my video. So on the layout, we'll go through that. If I want to switch me off, I'll have this up here, and then I can just have this video background. So this is quite good when you have a number of guests on your video and you want to switch your video off and just have them on there. And we'll come to that in a minute. And if I want to switch the video off and just maximize me, I can just use the little maximize icon there. So on the interface here, so I've got contain, so this is how I can show myself. So again, if I've got 2 people on the call, it would show them side by side in widescreen format. Here it would have what's called cover, so you put them side by side, but they don't have the space above themselves, or if you have got 3, or you can put a picture in picture, or cinema mode as this is called, with pictures below, or thumbnails here with the pictures beside. So down here we have mute options. So if I want to mute myself when I've got guests on my live stream, I can click that. Here's the video, and I'll set that up in a minute. I can also share my screen when I click on that. So it'll give me the option to share the entire screen or my window or a Chrome tab. So I can share my screen on my live stream as well. I can also invite guests with this option here. So if I click this, I'll get this link that's unique to this particular stream, and I can have up to 10 guests. Now that depends on what paid option you have. So I can have 1 + 9 others on here. All I need to do is to click this, copies it to my clipboard, and then I can DM this or email this to my guests, and then they will pop on and you'll see them pop up here. So to show you what the guest looks like, I will switch my camera on. So there I am. Hello. And I am going to bring myself in through my phone. So I'm going to join any second now. So you can see me there and on the bottom there, and I can bring myself in, switch that on, and there I am. And now I've got these options here. So I've got me one here, I've got me here, I've got me here, I've got me here. So it's you can see that happening there. So that is there, and if I bring myself to the side, you can see the various options that we have with the interviewers, and I can make my guest full size there, like so. Hello. And I can bring them back, and I can then switch them off if I want to. And if I want them to go, just click on that there. Under add source, which is the plus sign here, if I click on that, I can add a video. So if I wanted to play a video alongside myself, I can do that there. I can also add an RTMP source. So I can stream from Zoom, OBS, or other software into Restream if I want. That's called the reverse RTMP. Or I can play background music as well. So I could pull in a track, or I can use one of these here. So if I play this, so you can hear that play in the background there. If I switch it off. So you can have that playing in the background during your live stream if you want. And you have a number of options here. You've got chill, high top, ambient, pop, rock and metal, and classical if you want. Under the cog settings here, so I can select my video input. So I can go from my GoPro, I've got my Canon M50. I also have my webcam. I can also connect up eCam if you have that as your software, or it'll select the default, which happens to be my webcam. Video resolution, so I can select 1080p once I've got one of the paid programs, up to 30 frames per second. I could go down to 480 if I've got a slow internet connection, or 720p at 30 frames per second, again if I've got a slower internet connection, or if I'm streaming into some platforms that only allow up to 720p. I can select my audio input, which in this case is my Yeti, or I could go through my built-in mic on my laptop. Under advanced settings, I can select the quality of the video here, so I can select that. I also have echo cancellation, noise suppression as well, and I can also record high resolution audio. Now this is very important if you are streaming and you're creating podcasts. One of the important things, if you have guests on your live stream and you want to turn that into a podcast, is that Restream separates out every individual audio into its own individual audio track. So this is great that you can give those individual tracks to your podcast editor, and if there's any issues with anyone's audio, that they can work on that as an individual file rather than trying to separate tracks out, edit them, put them back together and get a sort of mediocre audio file. But you have separate audio files which you will get with Restream, which is a great option, especially if you are doing podcasts. Now, before I continue with the rest of this demo, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click on that notification bell to be notified when we upload videos every single week to help you grow your YouTube channel, and also how to get the best out of Restream Live Studio. Now under here we have private chat, which is the area where when you have interviewees show up here, you can message them here and then everyone in the group will see that message. Over on the right, you have 3 tabs. So we'll go with the chat option here. So when you go live, no matter what platform you're going live to, your chats will appear in here. And so if you are multi-streaming, say you're going to YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, it will pull in all the chats from those platforms in here, and then you can reply back in here. And you also have the option to show these chats up on the screen here. And again, you'll see here from my Saturday stream where I show the questions that come in on the Saturday stream and I answer them live on that stream. So you can show these on there, and then you can also hide them as well. Under captions, this is where we can pop in our captions here. So if I click on show here, I can pop in my name, anything like that, any call to action. Here I've got follow on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and this is my handle, David Walsh Online. I also have another one here, just my name and my title, and it's very easy to add one. Just pop in the text that you want, and then it shows up there. Then click on show. There we go. And of course I've got a misspelling in there. Of course I would, doing a demonstration. So I can pop that on there and I then click on hide. And if you've got guests coming on, it's great to add them on there. You can easily add the caption, and then when they come on the screen, click on their name and their title and it will show up on the screen for them. Then the next tab here is graphics. Now this is where you can set your brand settings. So under the captions, you can see here, this is the brand setting I've got here. So it's white and red. This is where I will set that here. So my primary color is this shade of red, which is the red here. And I can change that if I want. Click on that. You can either put it in a hex code, or if you want, you can actually bring up the color picker. We go to a blue, something like that. So I can change that to blue if I want. I also have a number of different themes. So I've got my primary color plus white. Then I've got my primary color here instead. Or I have this one, which is rounded with my primary color as well. If you want to add branding on here, then your logo section here will allow you to do so. So I've got my branding here. I can add that. There's a default Restream one that can be added. So all you need to do is just add your transparent PNG file, and then that will pop that up there. I can also have an overlay. So here's one from a Restream there. I also have one here, so I can add in my socials on there. And again, you can simply add one here by clicking on the plus and uploading your file. You also have some video clips here, which if you want a countdown, you can just click on that there. It does mute your mic while that is happening. So you get some nice effects while people are coming on board for your live stream. And again, you can add your own one here. Here's one that I have here that I show on there. So, and that has the music on there for me too. So you saw earlier about the background video. So if I click on that, go to one of these here, you'll see the background video, and there's a number of them here. And if you don't want a video, you can have a simple background image. And as always, if you want to add your own video or image, you click on the plus sign here and upload your version there. So when you have added your platforms, and if I click on this, I have a number of destinations added already. So I have my David Walsh Online channel, obviously. I also have a number of test accounts. I also have some Facebook accounts, my LinkedIn, my Twitter/Periscope as well. So I can click on any of these here. And if I want to add one, I click on add destination. So I can select anything from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, various other platforms here. There's 33 plus platforms, I think, that you have available to you that you can stream into. So when you have that ready, select the ones that you want. You can edit the titles individually on there, or you can set one individual title for the lot. So if I just want to go into Periscope, I can do so there. That's my Twitter/Periscope feed. And if I want to go into one of my test accounts as well, I can go there. And again, I can select whether I want this to be public or private. So on YouTube, I'll select this one to be private. So give it a name, I can give it a description, I can select the category I want it to go into as well. So it's how to and style, that's my category, private, click on save. And there are other ways you can set this up. This is just from inside Restream Studio itself. Once I've got that done, click on close, and then I click on the go live button here. And then it connects to my platforms, and now you can see I'm streaming. Once you're done, click on end stream, click on OK, and you are done. Now you have the option to download the recordings if you want. So if you click on the link up the top, you'll see here you've got the full video, you've got the full audio, and I can also split my tracks up as well. Coming soon will be the ability to have individual video tracks as well. So again, if you are doing video interviews for your podcast, this is a fantastic option. Plus, if you want to edit separate videos of those interviews, this is a great option too for your video editor. How are you going to use Restream? Let me know in the comments area below. Or if you have any questions or would like to see videos on a specific topic to do with Restream, again, pop that in the comments area below. I'd love to know what you'd like to see. And if you haven't got your free account, again, click the link in the description below. You'll get $10 credit when you sign up for one of the paid accounts. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, click on that notification bell. We upload videos every single week and go live Saturday on the Saturday stream using Restream at 6 p.m. UK time. And if you want even better looking live streams, especially with Restream, make sure to watch that link right there.